Good morning. I had said on the Crafty Low or No Spend group that I will share what I'm going to start doing each month to kind of work through the products that I have that I'm going to keep. Today, however, I'm going through paper pads. Do you see that stack on my desk? Yeah, that's the paper pads that I'll be going through today. I'm going to have that stack conquered by end of business today. I just realized I said end of business. Yeah, I'm not at work. So let's take a little bit of a closer look. I've already started. I've got a video that I'm listening to. And this is my giveaway pile, my purge. This is what I'm going to keep. And these pads in the back are pads that I'm keeping the entire pad. I may as well add this pad to it because I am not getting rid of this pad. I like every single sheet, and I'm keeping both copies of every single sheet. And it's the same with this pad. I'm keeping the entire pad. So my process is fairly simple. When I go through a pad, I'm making quick decisions about, do I like it? Am I going to keep that? Is it usable for my style? And when I get to the second sheet, do I like it enough that I think I will use it more than once? And if the answer is no, then I'm going to purge one of the copies. Now, the reason I can do this confidently with, look at that. Is that crazy? And that's not even all of them. That's beside the point. The reason I feel like I can do this confidently is because I don't ever pay full price for a paper pad. And typically, when I buy paper pads, I pay around $5. Sometimes it's $6, but I really get them very, very inexpensively. And when you're getting 24, 36, 48 pieces of paper for $5, the cost is so minimal. It doesn't bother me in the least to share, to purge what the patterns that I don't like, or to share the ones that I do like, but I don't like enough to use it more than once. So this is where I am. My room is still not exactly how I want it to be. The basic bones are here. I'm still unpacking, but I'll just briefly go through where I am now. I'm unpacking in zones. So Bible journaling goes to one location. I'll organize it later. My junk journaling goes to another location. I'll organize that at a later date. Right now, I'm focusing on my scrapbook supplies. My big push was for my 12 by 12 paper, my 8.5 by 11. I still have not unpacked. I will have to deal with that later. I simply do not have the space, and that has been a major wake-up call for me. This 12 cubby unit, I have sorted mostly by color categories. And the reason I wanted that directly across from me, I wanted to be looking at it while I'm working. And when I come to a place where I need a color, because my brain does not work in color. My brain works in themes and categories and collections. So I have to push myself to use my color categories. I wanted to be able to see it so that it's in eyesight, and it hopefully will help me to use it. I set this up, oh my gosh, back in the early 2000s when I was on 2 Peas in a Bucket forum. It was very popular to set up by color. It makes a lot of sense if you use it, and I simply don't. So this is pattern paper. The top row is pattern paper by color, And the second row is cardstock by color. And the bottom row is right now just holding and staging. And behind my desk, this is embarrassing, and you know, it is what it is right now, and we're going to just work through this. On the top, I have my themes. The cubby all the way to the left, that is my seasons. So the top row is spring and summer. The second row is fall, Halloween, and at the end I have my gingham category. And the third row is winter, Christmas, Valentine. And then the bottom row, you know what? It's not even organized. It's just a holding place. This cubby unit, which has got 8 holes, this is my, when I realized I was going to be moving, I didn't want to have a huge break in scrapbooking, and I wanted to keep kits out so that I could scrapbook easily. So the top 2 are what I had kept out. And this cubby here on this side is my scrap room flavors of the month kits that I've been saving for about 1.5 years. And it was I kept it and I used from it in my, I called it my to-go container. It was a crate. This row are new purchases. New as in new this year, and also classes that I've taken. So this binder here is the 6x6 class that I'm currently taking. The album on the end is from SCT, the spring, and I need to finish that. And then we're getting down to 4 more holes of stuff that I've just placed because I don't have a system for it yet. I am purging embellishments in that bag as I come to them, and there's just, you know, sometimes you don't love every single thing that's in a package, and that's where I am. I will come back and show the kits that I'm going to be working from, or the collections that I'll be working from in August. I'll do that after I get finished with the paper pads. I'll pull those out because tomorrow morning I want to be ready to start scrapbooking again. I haven't done a layout in about 2 weeks. The process of moving, and then this week I haven't scrapbooked anything because I've been unpacking and trying to get this space in somewhat of in some semblance of order. And another thing I'll have to address at some point in time are these small pads, the 6x6, and these are the 4.5 by 6.5 pads that I just thought I had to have at one time. I almost never use them. It's just one of those things I have to push myself to use. And the Essex cart I've got set up for my stamps and my dies. My dies are on that shelf. So that I am happy with. I don't think it's going to get to stay there because of the radiator, and then when, you know, in the winter time, that'll ruin my stamps. So that will have to move, and it will move. Everything's going to change. Right now, everything's in flux, but the goal is to get me this week so that I can start scrapbooking tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.